We are now live. We'll give a few minutes for a few people to join in, but we have some really exciting things planned for y'all today. Okay. Let's see. Just to give me a notification. All right, hello everyone. I'm Miss J and
I'm Miss TK.
We are so excited that y'all have come back for Boys and Girls Club on the Go. As always, make sure you check with an adult, your parent or guardian, to make sure that you can be on Facebook Live with us. We want to practice safety as much as possible. Be sure not to share anything personal in the comments, like your name, your age, or any of that. And if you're a club member, definitely let us know what site you're from. And if you're from out of state, also please share what city and state you're from so that we can give you a shout out as well. So of course, as we mentioned earlier, it's BGC week.
Yay! Woo! And it's also Wellness Wednesday.
Yes, it is. So we are so excited. Remember that we have our hashtags going on. We have a giveaway going on, which of course I'll give y'all more details about that at the end. And now let's move forward. So with our top 5 safety tips, I know we usually go over that at the beginning, but we have something really special for y'all planned. So we'll go over that more in depth in the middle of our actual activity. But before that, how about we do some Harambe?
Awesome.
Yeah, so Miss TK is going to start us off with Boom Chicka Boom.
And this is my favorite Harambe, so everybody needs to stand up. We're going to get real active for Wellness Wednesday. And everything I do, you repeat after me. You ready?
I'm ready.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now we're gonna
do it
Miss
J's way.
Miss J's way. I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
Okay. Now we're gonna do it. Nobody's way. So as always, this is a great way to get up off your feet, get some activity, get some movement in. You can do any sort of really cool dance move that you want. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's get started with our first activity.
Awesome. So today for Wellness Wednesday, we are going to talk about washing our hands and how important that is. So you can't see Miss J, she's off camera, but she's gonna be giving you tips throughout this live to teach you about cleanliness, especially when it comes to our hands. So first things first, we touch so many things. Ms. J, what are some of the random objects you touch throughout the day?
So throughout the day, I am touching my car handle. I'm touching doors whenever I'm walking inside of places or outside of places. And even if I am using my arm to open the door, I'm still technically touching it with skin. I'm touching pens and pencils. If I'm outside at the park, I may even touch a basketball that's there. So there's so many different things that, I touch throughout the day.
Right. So imagine all of those things in addition to the things you touch at home, like doorknobs and light switches, your bike handlebars, all types of things. Every surface that we touch has germs on it. Now, these germs may not be the most harmful, but transferring them between things can be harmful. So you might see people out and about with gloves on. Wearing gloves is a great way to protect yourself against surface germs. However, there's something called cross-contamination. So if I touch this bottle of paint and then I go and I touch my face and then I go and I touch my food, now I'm sharing all those germs on all those surfaces from my gloves. So if you do decide to wear gloves, make sure that you change them frequently and that you're not touching multiple objects. Another thing about hand safety is touching your face. Sometimes we do it mindlessly, like just now, trying to adjust my glasses. Your face might itch, you have something in your eye. Touching surfaces and then touching your face is the easiest way to make yourself ill. You might pick up germs and they can get into your mouth, your nose, your eyes, and your ears, and then you become sick. So just be mindful while you're out and about not to have too much interaction with your hands and face. And if you absolutely must, of course, you want to wash your hands or sanitize before you do so. Awesome. So that brings us to our activity for the day. This is going to be a proper hand washing tutorial. So because I like to make a mess, we're going to start with gloves. And this is just so I don't get paint all over myself. But we have to use our imagination for a moment. So let's imagine that these are just hands and that this blue paint is soap. So I'm going to show you the proper way to get full coverage of soap on your hands when washing your hands. So I'm in the restroom and I turn the water on and I wet my hands just a little bit and then I turn the water off. That's an important part of washing your hands. You don't need to let the water run the entire time. So after the water is off, I'm going to give myself 2 squirts of soap. We're going to pretend that this blue paint is the soap. So the first thing you do is rub your hands together. Rub your palms together. And that lathers up the soap. So if I were to stop right here, it looks like my hands are clean. But what about my fingers? Not much coverage, right? So our goal is to make our entire hand this pretty BGC blue. So after you rub your palms together, the next thing you want to do is the back of the hand. Interlace your fingers and rub that soap right in between the fingers and along the back of the hand. And you want to do this with both hands. And again, they tell you to sing the happy birthday song for 20 seconds, so you can do that as well. Now, the inside and the back of my hands, that's pretty covered, but look at my fingers, my fingertips, which touch everything, my cell phone, not quite clean enough. So then you go across all 4 fingers, and you can do this individually to make sure that you're getting that soap on all 4 fingers. Looks good, but not quite, because what about those thumbs? My thumbs still aren't completely covered. So you want to do that same motion with both thumbs. And get in between those thumbs. Perfect. So my hands are completely covered, but my wrists are still exposed. So you want to take your hands and wrap them around your wrists. And just do that a few times, and as you can see, my hands are completely covered. So every surface of my hand is covered in soap, right? Perfect. That is proper coverage for soap when washing your hands. Now, when you go back to rinse your hands, you're going to do those same motions, but you're going to sing happy birthday. Will you help me in singing?
Will do.
Awesome. So we're going to turn the water back on, and we're going to use those same motions while we sing happy birthday. All right.
Happy birthday to you.
Back of your hands.
Happy birthday to you.
On both sides.
Happy birthday,
Your
Miss TK.
Thank you. And then your thumbs.
Happy birthday to you.
And finally your wrist. And you're doing that underneath the stream of water. And so by that time, your hands will be completely clean. And then we move on to dry.
Absolutely. And to add into that, if you follow us, you know that in our safety tips, one of our main safety tips is to, if you have to cough or sneeze, do it within your arm. And to be extra safe, if you're doing it into your bare arm, you may want to bring your hand washing up to your elbows to ensure that you are really getting rid of all those germs. And as we usually mention in our safety tips, if for some reason you just do not have any access at all to soap and water, hand sanitizer is a great alternative. However, you want to make sure that as soon as possible you are able to wash your hands. And with hand sanitizer, as Ms. TK is demonstrating, you want to do those same exact steps to ensure that you get full coverage.
Very good. So we just want to remind you all to stay safe and healthy. Practice these tips and ensure that you're not spreading any more germs.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So as Jaleesa mentioned earlier, it is BGC week, and we actually have a pretty cool opportunity for all of you to engage outside of Facebook. We have an app called Goose Chase.
So Goose Chase is a really neat app that we have, and we've partnered with them to create a scavenger hunt for you all to complete in your area. And if your parent or guardian downloads the app, we actually have a code that you can use to sign in.
Awesome. So when you go to the app, this is my cell phone, the Goose Chase app is going to ask you to sign up and log in with our code, which will be posted to our Facebook shortly. But we have a challenge called Club on the Go. So this is an opportunity for our members or non-members or anybody who wants to be engaged to bring the club experience home. So once you register for our challenge, it takes you through different things. So selfie time, you post a picture of yourself and your family members who will be participating in the game. There are 50 challenges, and they're all worth 100 points. And so on April 17th, this challenge ends. So we need everybody to go in and complete as many challenges as possible. And the winner, the person who has completed the most challenges and earned the most points, will receive some BGC swag and some recognition across social media.
Absolutely. Yes. So please, please, please go in and sign up. If you have any questions about it or need some assistance, please definitely reach out to us. And Goose Chase also has app support as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes. And don't forget, any activities that you've done with us, share them, post them online using the hashtag GoBeOurClubs. That's GeauxBRClubs. And this is also a giveaway during BGC week, and you may be eligible to win a swag bag from us from that as well. So there's so many opportunities for you to engage with us and win some really, really cool stuff.
Awesome. Good job.
All right. And we're going to wash our hands after that. Have a great day, y'all.